Hi guys, and welcome to this week's collective reading. This is an interesting one for me, as just before pulling these cards, I was actually pondering on this feeling I've had that so many masculine deities have been coming through to me recently, like wanting to reveal their energy streams and basically just wanting to be known, acknowledged. So I suppose these thoughts were swimming in my mind, not by coincidence, but that there is an energy on a cosmic level bringing through this impulse, judging from the cards that have come through. So the first card we have here is Divine Masculine. And my first thought about this card is that it reminds me of the photos of the Northern Lights that everyone has been sharing on social media from this intense geomagnetic storm we've had. From the colors, and it even has these energy waves on the card. And this is sending me this message that the purpose for these solar flares that caused this beautiful display of lights in our sky is to help awaken this rising of the divine masculine that really needs to happen. And it reads at the bottom, rise of true, gentle power, true strength. And true is the key here. A lot of us can be triggered when dealing with male aspects of the divine. There's so much trauma around this. But the true nature of the masculine is beautiful, right? Both masculine and feminine aspects are beautiful. The true nature of the divine is beautiful. So if you felt affected emotionally, physically by these solar flares, right, because they really do affect our energy levels, it's serving this purpose to bring through a level of healing for your personal relationship with the divine masculine. And I say your personal because we all have different experiences and perceptions. So there is no one size fits all explanation for how your healing needs to come through. And it's actually really funny because if I reflect on last week's reading, it was the storm card that came up along with light language. And hindsight is always interesting, right? So last week I talked about being able to understand that we receive information from light. We receive information from light. So you may want to go back and watch last week's reading if you missed it, to get a better understanding of this week's reading and how something like a solar flare can bring through information to us and serve us in a way, even if we don't understand it. Now the next card is Osiris, and he is literally the epitome of the divine masculine coming out of Kemetic spirituality. And I love that we have 4 here. 13 is a 4 in numerology because 1 plus 3 is 4. But 13 is also a master number associated with the divine. And I love this card because it gives the true meaning of the death card in tarot, which is what this would be. And that is regeneration. And it also reads transmutation and beauty. And it's this idea that the old must die to bring forth the new, right? Toxic masculinity needs to die. But a large part of this is not just expecting people that embody this toxic masculine energy to just change. And I say people because women absolutely can embody this energy as well, right? It's energy. It's not to do with someone's sex or gender. So it's not just about expecting people to flip a switch and change their behavior, but it's also about being able to hold space for this to occur. Because nothing in life is ever as clear and easy as these readings can make it sound. The actual process of this transmutation of energy from toxic masculinity to divine masculine needs like a safe container, right? So whether it's your divine masculine that needs to come through, or it's your ability to hold space for someone in your life that is birthing this change, honestly, for most of us, it's both. Because most of us aren't perfectly balanced human beings, right? So we will need to be working on our divine masculine and feminine at any given time. But right now, the focus of these solar flares is a healing in this energy, right? And it's needed to happen on a cosmic level because the earth as a whole has just been swimming in this toxic masculine. And Osiris, he's in this stream, just resting. He's waiting for this cleansing to be finished so that he can rise again. And this is an energetic impulse that exists within you, right? Your divine masculine, you can just picture this image on the card, that this is your energy resting within you. Your divine masculine is just resting in the waters as these waves of energy, right, from the sun bring cleansing and healing until it is ready to rise again. And the last card on the table, this is here to bring direction to how these energies are being received by us. And this is the Page of Cups reversed. The page would be a young energy, so immature but enthusiastic. And cups are our waters or our emotional sphere. It's no surprise that we're working in this watery realm with these other cards. But reversed, this is describing being like dreamy and passive. It's waiting around hoping something will happen instead of doing something to make it happen. It's being content to imagine life as you'd like it to be, because dreaming is easier than action. So this card actually has keywords for the reversal. I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to read this because they're quite small and they don't pop out very well. But I'm reading it for you. It reads, doubting intuition, creative blocks, emotional immaturity, escapism, insecurity, and neglecting inner child. So this is like really just stalling at the dreaming stage, right? And pretending like this is your happy place. It's you stunting your own growth. And I think this is the stage where the healing of your divine masculine is at right now, right? There's this focus on bringing healing to the parts of you that stunt your own growth. So if you feel like you're being faced with a lot of these kinds of emotions, or that you're being pushed through the blocks that used to hold, that you used to hold in place, this is why. But all of this discomfort is serving the purpose of transforming your masculine aspects to help bring your whole self into balance. And that is this week's reading. This is more just understanding where we're at and why we're feeling the way we are. And I hope it's been helpful, and I will be back next week. Bye, guys.